All right, here we go. Dang it.
Hey everyone, it's Brandon with Concealed Nation here with another firearm review for you, and this is a new product from Springfield Armory. And if you're familiar with the XDs line, a lot of you were waiting for a 40 caliber version, and it is now available. We got to fire this at SHOT Show while we were there, and we were really I'm an XDs fan. I have the 9mm. I did have the 45, but I traded it in for the 9mm just because I am partial to that cartridge. So the XDs 40 caliber. A lot of people have been waiting for this, and we knew that they were going to come out with it eventually, and sure enough, here it is. It's available now. It comes in the all black, as you see here, as well as the bi-tone. So they'll have the black frame and the stainless steel slide. We're going to take a quick look around here if you're not familiar with the XDs. One thing that I will mention is that this XDs is exactly the same size as the other two. There is absolutely no difference between them aside from the caliber. So if you already own an XDs, you are going to be good to go with any holsters or other accessories that you have for that firearm, which is a really great feature with these lines of pistols and any lines of pistols. We hate to get a whole new set of gear if we want to carry something. So this is a very welcomed thing. So really quickly, just some specs. Again, this is 40 Smith & Wesson. It has the dual spring assembly and fiber optic front and dovetail rear sights. So you can see the fiber optic sight there. If you get into focus, there we go. 22 ounces with an empty magazine, and it has the 3.3 inch barrel. Overall length is 6.3 inches. Height is 4.4 inches with the flush magazine, as you see here. And with the addition of the extended magazine, it brings it up to an even 5 inches for the height. The grip width is 0.9 inches, so it comes in just under an inch. And with each, you get the 6-round flush magazine here and the 7-round magazine, again, with the extension here. And this will also allow most people to get their pinky on here. So if I have my hand on this, there's a little tiny spot there for the pinky, and I can just get it on. But if you want that extra space, throw in the extended magazine, and now you have much more room to get a full grip on the firearm. So let's do a quick takedown of this. So first and always first, we're going to check to make sure that the firearm is empty and we're good. So what we're going to do, I'm at the wrong angle here, but this is the takedown lever right there. So we're going to lock the slide back, pull the slide back, and then we just push up on the slide stop there. And then once the slide is locked back, we're going to flip the takedown lever up. And now it's facing straight up. And at this point, we can push down on the slide stop, slide release here, and let it come up forward slowly. And then at this point, we are going to pull the trigger, and that will allow us to take the slide the rest of the way off. And we pull the slide off, and it's that simple. So we have the dual recoil spring and the guide rod assembly, and the 40 caliber barrel. So as far as your standard cleaning and lubricating, this is as far as you have to take the firearm down. And reassembly is just as easy. Put the barrel back in, Put the guide rod back in and the spring. And then we line up the slide with the frame, bring it all the way back and lock it again. And we're locked back. And then we can flip this back down, and that's it. So disassembly, really quick and easy. And again, it's the same as the other XDS models. With the XDS, as far as safety features, we have the trigger safety here, and it's pretty much a dual trigger here. So this first bar needs to be depressed in order for the trigger to be pulled back all the way. And we also have the grip safety here, and you need to get a good firm grip on this because this needs to be depressed all the way for the firearm to fire. If it's not, and you try to pull the trigger, it's not going to go. So the grip safety is something that I like. It's one of those things that you don't have to think about if you do want a safety. So there isn't a manual safety that you have to flip down with your thumb, and in the heat of the moment, if you do have to draw your firearm, if this is your concealed carry firearm, a lot of the time, not a lot of the time, but sometimes people can get hung up on that safety. This, if you have your proper grip, you grab the firearm and that's it. You disengage the safety and you're ready to fire and use the gun. So a couple other features with this, we have the loaded chamber indicator on the top, and it just pops up just a little bit to let you know that there's a round in the chamber. So it's a nice visual indicator there, so you don't have to second guess everything. You should always know, obviously, when a round is chambered, but it gives you that visual indicator just to make sure you know what is going on. There is the magazine release, and it's ambidextrous. We have it on both sides. Either way, it's going to pop out that magazine. And with the magazines, as I stated, we have the 6-round flush magazine as well as the 7-round extended magazine. Now, with this 7-round magazine, you have two options, and this is also comes into play with the back strap here. You can change out this back strap. There is an additional one that they give you depending on your grip and how you want the firearm to feel in your hands and all that. And they give you this sleeve also that will go around the magazine if you do change out the back strap. So that's a welcome thing as well. So I'll put this magazine in here, give you one more look at it with the extended magazine. Really solid grip. The one thing that I personally don't care for too much is the texture on the grip. It's very rugged, and especially with the 45 when I had that, if I was shooting a lot in a day, let's say at the range, my hands would start to hurt pretty bad. So if I wasn't wearing any gloves. So it's one of the reasons why I traded the 45 in for the 9mm. But I have to say, with the 40 caliber here, I shot this quite a bit at SHOT Show, and the grip wasn't too bad, and I'm just attributing that to the smaller caliber versus the 45. So maybe it just wasn't as tough on my hands as the other. So, but if this is an issue, I would not make it a deal breaker by any means. Get yourself some Talon grips, and you can put the grips on, and it'll give you an easier feel when you're using the firearm. So this is, again, brand new 40 caliber. They came out with, around the same time or at the same time, the XDS 9mm and the XDS 45 with the Crimson Trace laser. So I would imagine that is coming out soon or at some point for this one as well. So anyone who wants the laser, you can buy it and put it on yourself, or you can wait for the package deal from Springfield. So that is about it for this firearm. It's a great addition to the XDS line. Again, it's one that we knew had to be coming at some point. So we're glad to see that it's finally out there. A lot of people have been waiting for this, the 40 caliber fans, and it's here. So go to your local gun shop or wherever you purchase your firearms and check it out, pick one up. And I just want to say a quick thank you to Springfield Armory for sending this pistol, and they also sent a few other ones so that we could get our hands on them and check them out before the release. So a big thank you to them for letting us do that and giving us a head start so that we could give you guys some great videos. So that's it. We'll put this down, and here's everything, all the accessories. Of course, they give you a lock as well in there. So, all right, guys, that's about it for this review. Thank you, as always, for checking this out. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, be sure to subscribe. We have a lot of great videos coming out in the future. And our home base is on Facebook at facebook.com/CCWNation. We are on our way to 700,000 people. So that is really cool. And we are just so stoked with where the page has come from just 3 years ago. So, and as always, we have our website at concealednation.org. We hope to see you there too. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time.